The Nightmare Institute, your monthly free sample number 3. Hi everybody, I'm Nicole Cushing, and I'm back here again this month to provide you a free sample of horror writing instruction. Now, if you want the full 25-minute video for the month, as well as previous month's 25-minute videos, you can head over to patreon.com/Nicole Cushing and check those out. But here I'm just going to give you a free sample. And what I'm going to talk about here this month is outlining for people who hate outlining. And this is an idea that I came across just in my own work. I am not an outliner. Let me rephrase that. I am not an outliner in the traditional sense of the word. I do not go ahead before a story is written and list all the characteristics of the story, all the plot points, how this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, and that this is going to happen, and that's going to happen. I don't do a plot outline. What I do sometimes do is something I call a character outline, and it's very simple. Now, I don't do this before I start writing, because a lot of what I do at the beginning is fly by the seat of my pants, improvise, that sort of thing. But let's say if I'm stuck maybe a third of the way in a book or something, what I will do is I will get a look at my main character and I will identify a handful of personality traits of that character. So I might say, if I look back at that character, I might say, well, the character is depressed and the character is alienated and the character is, let's say, underneath somebody's thumb. Somebody's thumb. And so this is our starting point. And what I do is I'll draw a line kind of like this at the start. I'll have the characteristics listed here. And I'll ask myself, because every good story shows a change in character, I'll ask myself, okay, how might this person change by the end of the story? What are the possibilities? How might this person become less depressed or less alienated or not so much under somebody's thumb? So what would happen if this character were to make a journey to maybe being angry, or maybe by the end they have somebody else under their thumb? And that's just one way this could go, of course, but what happens is, in this case, this would be basically the journey of a bully, but it would be an interesting journey to take for an anti-hero sort of character. And then what I could do is say, well, how does someone make this journey? What has to happen for this person to make that journey? And when I start to get into asking how does that happen, what has to happen for that to happen, to get that result, then I'm getting into plot. So it's a way of it's like a backdoor way of getting into a discussion of plot, where the focus isn't coming up with what happens next, what happens next, what happens next, but it's focusing on the hero, or not the hero, but the main character's journey, and kind of reverse engineering it from there, looking at how you want the character to change, and then figuring out the plot points from there. So that is this month's free sample of what I have up at the Nightmare Institute. And again, if you want the full 25-minute lesson, hop on over to patreon.com/Nicole Cushing. And for $15 a month, you get not only this month's 25-minute lesson, but all of the previous months' 25-minute lessons as well. So take care, and until later, right on.